All right, so short fuse red. This one's for you. We were talking about this earlier, and I wanted to show it to you in gameplay. It's pretty neat actually. I like it. It works every time for me. We're talking about chaotic rampage mode. All right, it's really useful. It's very powerful. It's my favorite move in the game. Okay, I'm not a pro at the game, like everybody else, so I gotta find out what works for me. But anyways, we are talking about this stance right here. It works with the axe. All right, it works with the blade. This stance right here. But to do that, you need to, you need to apply a slight delay, a slight pause, half a second, something like that to get this going. And once you unlock the skill, and you can use it, it's right here. Chaotic Rampage. There's a light attack version, square version, and there's a triangle version, a heavier attack. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, square, triangle, I'm really talking about light and heavy attack. I did switch my gameplay to classic. All right. If yours is on default, your heavy and light attack is gonna be R1 and R2. But I like the old God of War classic of square and triangle attack and stuff. And then I am in God of War mode for this game, for this one right here. I can't switch it back. Usually if you're in any other challenge, you can switch it, there'll be an X down the screen and you can switch and revert back, but I am already in Give Me God of War, so I can't switch this. But anyways, I'm in classic, so if you hear square, triangle, I'm talking about light and heavy attack. But I found this out while playing. It's probably nothing new really, but it works for me. Maybe it might work for you. So to be in chaotic rampage, you have to delay. You gotta take that pause. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you just have a normal combo attack, But if you pause, there you go, chaotic rampage stance. Okay, and then from there you can follow up with the square version or the light attack version, which is this one, or you can follow up with the triangle version, which is 4 jabs, and that's it. Problem with these moves though is that they end. As powerful as they are, they stop. Okay, once the square one will do something like this. You'll go on, and then eventually it will revert back to a normal attack like this. Same thing with the triangle one. It stops, and you revert back to a normal attack, right? So I found out while playing, if you can actually combine those two, the light attack and the heavy attack version, by a slight delay, like a slight pause, even slighter than the attack that you would do to put you in chaotic rampage mode. Okay, so, and if you can time this well, if you can apply that slight delay, you would combine both attack, or you don't have to stop or restart new attack and having to pause. You'll just combine both of them and do this pretty much for as long as you want. All right, you'll just keep on going and keep on going. Just make sure you always end the combo with the jabs, which will be the triangle one, and then right from there apply the lighter attack one after the slight delay, and you'll just do this repeatedly until you get tired of it. It's a nice move, it's sweet, I love it. If you're in a hard spot, you can clear the area in no time with this. As long as you don't take damage, as long as you don't block or parry, as long as you don't evade, you'll be in that stance. Okay, so if you can get the timing right, it'll look something like this. And right back into it. So it's a triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle. You can do more square of the light attack. Just make sure you end it with the triangle. Alright, and when you do the triangle, make sure you apply that slight pause so you can jump right back into it. That slight delay. That's the key to this, because if you don't, it'll look like this. See, you'll revert back to that normal attack. But if you get the timing right, this will just go on and on and on, and it works. I freaking love it. It really works, and I mean the damage this thing does. Nothing can stop you pretty much. You can take damage from the square one, this one right here, the ladder attack, but the triangle one, it's really hard because it push back anything and everything that's in your way. So that's the first one. You can get this going as long as you want. That's the first one. All right, with that slight pause or delay between the combo. The other thing that I was telling you about was it's regarding the blade too. It's the same thing with the same stance, the same chaotic rampage stance right here. Usually you have to do a normal attack and pause to be put in that stance. But if you have the blade active, using the blade, like I love using the blade. If you are using the blade and it works pretty much against anything, it doesn't work with the axe, by the way. I tried it so many times, it doesn't work with the axe. But if you are using the blade and you parry, not block, but parry, like a counter, like a last second counter or a yellow move. If you parry that move and you counter after that counter, whatever that counter may be, a light counter or a heavy counter, if you don't do anything, you will automatically switch back to chaotic rampage mode. And it was amazing when I found that out because it works so well. And you will always have the time window, the timing to do a counter follow-up. And I'm talking about this skill right here. Once you have your counter unlocked for the shield, this one right here, the counter strike, the square one or the light attack one, it hits the enemy right back. It's like a straight punch or jab or whatever you want to call it. And then the heavy one, which is an area clearing kind of attack. It slims the shield to the ground, and then anything in the area. So yeah, any one of those, it works with any one of those. Okay, for a normal rampage, chaotic rampage, you gotta do an attack and you gotta wait. But with the shield, whenever you counter, whenever you parry, if you hit with a counter and you just wait for a slight second, you will automatically jump to chaotic rampage mode to do a counter follow-up, and that works very well with Valkyries. It works super well with any enemy you pretty much fighting. I'm gonna show you what it looks like real quick. Hopefully I can do it a few times. Excuse me.
Let me guess, there's a Valkyrie in here.
So you can see what I'm talking about.
Well, are we gonna fight her? There's a trapped spirit in there.
Quiet, head.
I probably won't be able to do it a lot because I have to acknowledge my strength is super high right now. I'm at 415 for strength, so she's gonna die very quick. So I'll do one with these gears, and then I'll switch back to lower gear, and so you can see it more and more. Right there. Counter and wait. Chaotic. So she can do it again. Right there. Counter. Chaotic. Alright, so yeah, that was way too quick. Let's switch gears. I think that's where I had to say that. Yep. I'm gonna put on lower gears, and so you can see it a few times, see how well it works. I mean, every time. And it's such a nice combat. It works for any Valkyrie, it works for any enemies. If you can time that counter, time that block, you counter that move. As soon as you counter, if you just wait, just don't push any button, don't move, don't do anything, just counter and wait, chaotic rampage mode will be on, and you can just light it up from there on. And if you have time after that, just do that combo between the two, and I mean, you'll be amazed how much damage you do. All right, let's put on some lower gear. Level 1. That works. Let's do a level 1 right here. All right, so I'm at level 5. Yeah, level 5, not bad. I don't want to be too vulnerable. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do level 2. Level 3 works. Level 3 works fine.
Let me guess, there's a Valkyrie in here.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Well,
And you
are we
see
gonna
how
fight
the
her?
2 works.
There's a trapped spirit
You know
in there.
how they
Quiet,
work
Ed.
really, really well. Combo. Right there. Counter. Yeah, they go. And combo. Put on it all over you guys. Right there. Counter. Yeah, they go. Add that combo right on. Counter. Yeah, this way. I mean, it works every time. You will never feel like this if you can get the timing well. Messed up there. Ooh, she got it. She got it. Alright, she got me really good. Damn. Alright. Excuse me. I'm gonna see if I can apply this with the smaller pawns to get this going. Counter, chaotic rampage, and you just apply that combo right through it. Works every time. When you have that time window to do that follow up, you will always do it because it's from a counter. Pause. Yeah, should have applied it there, didn't. Right there. there. Counter. Chaotic Rampage. They got me.
Brother, get up,
Anyways,
brother.
you get where I'm going with this. As far as that combo where you can just well, not really a combo, but that counter follow up. Okay, you have the time, window, I mean, to do this, and if you can apply that, it works every single time. And not just with the Valkyries, with anything you counter, really, it works every single time. Okay, and excuse me, and from that, you know, you can do a combo switch real quick, from the jabbing, which is the heavier chaotic rampage, back to a lighter version of the chaotic rampage, where you just, I think the heavier one's called chaotic flurry or something like that. You can switch back, you can revert back, so apply that and see how it works. It works really great for me. And I'm gonna go back to whooping ass mode, so
Let me
I can
guess, there's a
get her out
Valkyrie
of
in
the way
here.
real quick. But
Yeah.
you get
Well,
that
are we
combo
gonna fight
works.
her?
I'm
There's
gonna
a
I'm gonna
trap
actually
spirit in there.
apply that. I'm
Quiet.
gonna apply that with the slowdown time talisman. Talisman of the realm. I'm gonna apply that combo real quick so you can probably kill her, but who cares? There we go. Okay. Combo switch. And jump right into the square one, and then back to the triangle one. Right back to the square one. And then I have one more attack on me that I can do on her. Hopefully she does that yellow move. I can counter that and show it to you one more time right there. Counter, chaotic rampage, and then boom. So it works every time. Don't be afraid to use the two. All right, and please show me your videos. See, so I see how it works for you and how you apply that.